Alright everyone, welcome back to Santa Lucia. This is Cross, and last time Ben chose his classes, finally, so now he's supposedly going to be pursuing journalism. And the lady, the Dr. Hernandez, Miss Hernandez, whatever her name was, I believe it was Hernandez, she stared at Ben ominously. It's kind of frightening, and we also had a very scary dream. So, ooh, let's see what happens this time. I guess Chris had something to show us, and now that we're at the most recent update, which actually literally came out just the other day. Let's see what it is. It doesn't take long for us to arrive at the seaside marketplace. The walk over was surprisingly quiet with nobody in sight, but I guess I can see the reason why. As we turn the corner towards the seating area by the beach, I'm astonished by how many people are gathered. Practically every table is full of students chilling and hanging out, and I'm sure if I looked over the edge, there'd be just as many on the beach. It's kind of overwhelming. I think we might have been the last ones to show up. And that doesn't make me feel better, you know. Sorry. Don't worry about it. Anyway, go see if you can find the others. I've got something I need to do still. Wait, you're leaving me alone? Orientation's over, but there's one last thing about the stuff that'll cap off the whole day. Don't worry, it's totally worth it. But see you later, Bennett. He dashes off towards the building and blends into the crowd. If I had any chance of following him, the moment is lost. I rub my forehead. The lack of sleep has given me a migraine that won't go away. I wonder if I can pick up some aspirin inside the marketplace. Squeezing past a few students who are rudely having a conversation in front of the door, I find myself in a brightly lit little grocery store. The noise of the crowd outside drowns whatever silly song is playing over the speakers. I browse through a couple of aisles looking for anything interesting. Honestly, the fluorescent glow kinda hurts my eyes. Ooh! In one of the back corners, I find a section with hot pre-made meals warming in the kind of glass cabinet you see in a gas station. This pasta looks pretty tasty. My stomach growls as I reach in to grab a chicken fettuccine bowl. Ow, it's hot! I accidentally brushed my hand against the metal grate on the layer above, but I managed to get the meal out safely. Now, where's the aspirin? I walk down another aisle and grab an iced tea bottle from one of the refrigerators and start heading towards the checkout line. Not only do I find what I'm looking for behind the counter, but I also see a familiar squirrel standing in the line. Karina!
Ben, there you are!
In her hands, I see a prepackaged salad and a bottle of water. Grabbing dinner too, I see.
Yep.
I get in line several people behind her.
Meet me outside, okay?
Sure thing. The line is swiftly taken care of by the old wolf behind the register. When it's my turn, I ask her for one of the aspirin bottles. The price of everything is a lot more than I expected, but I grin and bear it. Just something I'm gonna have to get used to about college life. I find Karina standing near the door. Apparently the rude group decided to find somewhere else to loiter.
I'd say let's go find a seat, but...
Yeah, I saw earlier. Why don't we sit down on the ground over here so no one steps on us?
Okay.
Hey, I lead her off to the side in an area of the building where we can rest our backs on. Without hesitation, she starts digging into her salad.
I'm starving.
So, how did it go after everyone split up?
Kinda uneventful. A couple tests with some people, met my faculty advisor, set up my class schedule.
That's basically what I did, just with Chris leading the way.
Yours was a lot longer, though. I've been here about an hour already.
Yeah, I had a career interest test I had to take because I was undeclared.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. What was the result?
I poke at the chicken in my bowl and smile, looking down. You're looking at a new journalism student.
Aw, Ben, that's perfect! Just like your dad!
Yeah, the fettuccine is surprisingly good, all things considered. I'm probably not, pronouncing that right, but... Boo. I'm pretty excited about it. I guess I have to write for the school newspaper or something.
Badass!
How about you? How's art shaping up?
It's pretty much what I expected. My first semester's pretty tight, so I have a lot of practice I'm gonna have to do.
Sounds pretty active. I didn't think art would be that intensive.
Art is a very difficult skill, Ben. It takes years of practice to become even slightly decent.
Yeah, that's what you always said. It always seemed to come easy to you, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
Thanks.
I'm actually taking drawing as one of my electives.
Really? I'm taking one of the advanced figure construction courses, but it sounds like we might see each other in the art department.
Yeah, that's something I thought about.
I know I said this earlier, but I have a great feeling about this place.
So do I. I managed to finish my meal before Karina, so after closing the container, I set it aside and leaned it back onto the wall. Any sign of the others?
I saw Nate earlier. I think he found that group of friends he's been hanging out with again.
Probably practicing a skit somewhere.
I'm pretty sure Brian's on the beach, and as for Carlos, I haven't seen him at all.
Well, I'm sure they'll turn up eventually. You've done with that?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
I grab our empty containers and find a nearby trash can. To my surprise, Karina follows right behind me.
Want to try and find them?
Honestly, all I want to do right now is sleep. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm sure those tests can help.
I'm slowly reminded of the nightmare I had earlier. Nah, not at all. I stand with my arms folded facing the setting sun on the oceanic horizon. It's getting pretty late. They still haven't given us our keys.
No, not yet. Every mentor I've seen has been playing up this mystery event that's happening soon.
Wonder what it is. I set my backpack down and pull out the orientation packet, then thumb through until I find the initiatory.
What's wrong?
I showed her the page and pointed at the bottom. Super secret event. Pick up your keys. 7:30 p.m. It's cryptic even here.
Well, it has to be good if they're holding our keys ransom.
Speaking of, what time is it?
It's...
As she pulls out her phone, loud music starts blaring from the building's hall. Oh. Ooh. Ooh! Well, I didn't know this was going to turn into fucking Persona 4 dancing all night. Yes! Ooh! You can't see me, but I'm jamming out. Oh. Ooh. Good shit. This really would work in like a Persona dancing game. What the fuck? Everyone's attention is quickly drawn as a couple of our mentors barge out from the double doors holding megaphones.
Attention, class of 2022!
Get ready for the special event!
Welcome to the end of orientation dance party! Woo woo!
I swear this is ridiculous. Come on in and get your groove on.
Dance the night away and pick up your room keys.
Oh god, after finishing their annoying spiel, they hold open the doors as a flood of students start racing for the party. Jesus fuck.
Oh my god! And it's a dance party!
I roll my eyes in disappointment. I would be disappointed too. I could have guessed that.
Oh, come on, we have to check it out!
She grabs my hand and starts leading me into the crowd. Hey, wait a second. Rena, we're immediately swept up in the mini stampede. Wherever they're going, the only thing we can do is follow along for the ride. Shit, Ben fucking dies at the party. Oh, how fancy. Entering the building's main entrance, we're ushered along by the mentors towards a large room near the end of the chamber. Looking up, I feel it's like a hallway that rises several stories, with each floor having its own walkway overlooking us below. The sun finally sits behind us, taking the rest of the natural light with it, and leaving us with only the strobe effect coming from the room. The dance party is right this way. A particularly flamboyant mentor that reminds me of Nate gestures extravagantly as we approach. I would stop to ask him where the keys are at, but the march of the crowd pushes Karina and I along without end. The music's volume increases tenfold when we finally enter the room, causing me to instinctively let go of Karina's hand to cover my ears. Shit, I didn't think it was gonna be this loud.
What did you say?
She leans in towards me and yells, Karina! She jumps a few paces in front of me and reaches out a hand.
May I have this dance?
Or at least that's what I think she says. I was never the best lip reader. I put my hand down, allowing my ears time to adjust to the noise.
Poor Benny boy, you've always had such sensitive ears.
Shut up. I smile as I grab her hand. It leads me further into the crowd towards a section of the room where there's more room to dance. It's incredibly dark in here, all things considered. The only thing keeping me oriented is the strobe lights, but it doesn't seem to affect Karina very much. I glance side to side, keeping an eye out for anyone that I can recognize, but that's not going to be easy with this much visual noise.
Just let loose, Ben.
She turns around and smiles at me before starting. I don't hesitate to join her.
Yeah, woohoo! Watch out, USO! Karina and Ben are here to kick ass and take names!
Karina strikes a pose in time with the music. This really is like a persona. Booyah, come get some. I'm just like fucking imagining like how in Persona 4 dancing they have like the system where you could bring in like the main dancer and then like during the fever time they have like a oh man. Whenever the technology is available, Dzahn, please make it like a Santa Lucia dancing game. I buy the fuck out of that with like good remixes and shit too. Please. Whew. I follow suit, complimenting her pose as best as I can. I'm sure at a distance we probably look like a comic book cover or something. Probably looking like Persona characters at this point. She's right, sometimes it's better to just go with the flow. God, this destroys me. That's what Eric taught me. Oh dear. Eric. We dance. Ooh. Shit. Oh, I'm practically out of breath at this point. Karina continues to go on without a care in the world.
What's wrong, Ben?
Nothing, just a little tired.
You can take a break if you need it.
I'm thinking about just grabbing my key and finding my dorm.
What? We just started. I was enjoying hanging out with you.
It's true, we haven't had a chance to be together since I moved away. Maybe I'll stick around a bit longer. I do need a breather, though. Alright, just let me grab some punch or something.
Why don't you see if you can find one of the others?
Huh? I look at her with a slight head tilt. I've noticed you seem to be pushing towards interacting with them.
Oh, of course. I can't have you hanging on my shoulder all 4 years at university, Ben. I want to see you branch out and make friends besides me.
I take offense to that. I'll have you know I stop for a second and scratch under my chin.
You what?
I slump forward slightly and relent. Yeah, I didn't really do too well in Chicago.
See, you need that little push. Now go take a break and find one of them to hang out with for a bit. I'll be right there if you need me. Booyah!
She gives me the peace sign before jumping in right into the dance again. As I start wading through the mass of grating bodies in the center, Karina's insistence sticks out in my mind. I never really thought about it, but I don't exactly make friends easy. Spent the first 2 years at Bernard Academy kinda just minding my own business. I didn't interact with anyone if I didn't have to, and I certainly didn't enjoy the company of 90% of those assholes. Not until Eric came along, at least. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, Eric who? That confused me for like 2 seconds. I was like, Eric. Ugh. It's awful, really, because like the second he said Eric earlier, my mind went to like Zero Time Dilemma Eric, and I'm just dying at the thought. Holy shit. I shake my head and try to lose the lonely thoughts. It wasn't meant to me, but man, if he didn't come along at the right time. I doubt I would have even put the effort to apply at Santa Lucia, let alone graduate. As I'm slipping past a chancing trio of girls, I miscalculate how big the gap is between them and the next group, accidentally bumping my ass against the white wolf.
Whoa, howdy there, I didn't mean to get in your way, friend.
She turns to apologize. Oh, southern accent? Could I do a southern accent? I think I could.
Whoa, howdy there, I didn't mean to get in your way, friend.
I don't know if that's like a southern accent, but there you go. No, it's my fault. I wasn't being careful enough. Sorry. The other girls stop as she gets in close to the make room.
There, that enough for you?
Yeah, thanks. I nod my head towards her and pass on through. Damn, getting through this crowd is a pain in the ass. I can barely see anything either. I'd rather get my key and find my dorm, but I told Karina I'd do this. Well, I'll give it a try. If I can't find anyone, then I'll call her and tell her I'm heading out. Who should I look for? Oh, yeah, wait. Oh yes, they gave me the choice. They dare give me the choice of finding the best boy. I thought we'd like only be getting like these 3 because they're like proper roots for now, but I'm sorry, bros. Okay, I would go the Carlos gang, but I'm gonna have to go with Aussie. Sorry, he wins. All these fuckers are like nothing. Like Chris is S tier, so I'm picking him. I wonder where Chris went. He's really hyped up this dance party. I'm sure he's around here somewhere. Now, if I were his boss, where would I assign him? Snack bar, obviously. Nothing would make like grabbing a bite to eat or a cup of punch more pleasant than his bright and shiny face. Assuming there's a snack bar, of course. I make my way towards one of the walls where I'm able to see tables prepared between flashes of the strobe. It seems to be a likely place to find my key too now that I think about it. My heart jumps for a moment when I see someone wearing a hoodie in front of the tables. When the light flashes again, I see a wolf's tail swishing side to side. Keep it together, Rivers. The school's big and you'll have plenty of time to run into that dragon again down the line. Aw, he wants to see him again. So sweet. Bennett! Without realizing, I walk right by the table Chris is managing. Do you have to yell like that? I have a hard time hearing enough as it is, man. Sorry, I just wanted to say hi. I walk up to his table and look around. Just as I expected, he's got an assortment of snacks prepared and ready to go packages. So, you're managing a snack bar, huh? Uh-huh. How are you enjoying the dance party? His smile's so infectious, I'm having a hard time being honest. It's great, I'm having a wonderful time. Oh, I'm so glad. I remember the first dance party during my freshman year. He's about to go off on another tangent before I step in. So, what's all available here? Oh, sorry. He gestures towards different bags. We have snacks for vegetarians in these bags, gluten-free stuff in these, vegan-friendly options here. Gotta stay flexible, right? Exactly. Every student had different needs, and it's our job to ensure they feel welcome and accommodated. Are there any meat for filthy meat eaters like me? He starts digging in a box behind him. We're running a bit low on those, sorry. I'm gonna have to run down to the UC to pick up some more soon. Oh, that's okay, don't worry about it then. I'll just take some punch if you don't mind. Sorry. I nod my head in fake approval. I guess I could take one of the vegetarian bags, but I was kind of wanting something more filling. What flavor would you like? What do you have? We got coconut, fruity mango, lemon lime. What about that one? I point at one of the drink containers that isn't see-through. That's iced tea. Oh, I'll take some of that, thanks. I observe as Chris prepares my drink. He's got a special flair to the way he does it, almost reminding me of a cafe barista. Here you go, mate. Thanks. I take a quick sip to quench my thirst. Wow. Is it good? Yeah, fantastic, actually. It's got just the right amount of sugar so it's not overpowering, and the tea flavor's superb. Did the school brew this? Oh, actually I did. Aw, yes. He gets even better, dude. Oh, man. Shit, I would love to have me a dude that would make me some good iced tea. Fuck yeah, he just keeps getting better. I don't think he's gonna get, like, bad at all. He's just gonna stay as my number one, honestly. It's kind of crazy, but here we are. Actually, I did. Guess I managed to get it right this time. Oh, don't sell yourself short, man. I take another sip, letting the crafted flavor splash over my taste buds. Delicious. Mind if I get a refill? I hold my cup out towards him. Not at all. He looks very proud as he pours me some more. How are things here? Spectacular! We got a great turnout this year. Most students just head back to the dorms after orientation. This is the first year we've held back the keys. Is that so? When he hands me the cup back, I take another quick sip. Have any of the others come by yet? Yep, Brian and Nate came by for some snacks earlier. I haven't seen Carlos, though. I'm sure he'll come around eventually. How about you? Oh, I was with Karina before heading over here. Excellent. I'm glad to hear most of my students are around. I lean in a bit towards the table, getting comfortable. My eyes are still having a hard time adjusting to the strobe effect, but here, I'm able to see Chris well enough that it isn't an issue. So, what's up? I scratch behind my ear, thinking of something to talk about so I don't have to wander back into the crowd yet. Oh, I get it. It's normal to feel a little shy at these things, but we do them so everyone's able to feel comfortable with each other quicker. I think it'd help if you found one of the others. God damn. No, come on, don't make me leave you. How could you? Fucking please let me stay with you. I'm stuck behind this table for the rest of the night. He reads into something I wasn't aware I was doing. I guess I am relying on him at the moment. No, you got it all wrong. Excuse me. As I'm preparing to defend myself, some guy steps in wanting to get closer to the snacks I'm blocking. Anything gluten-free here? Yep, right over here, mate. Talk to you later, Bennett. Go have fun. Damn it, no! Shit. Alright, I can take a hint. Finish my cup and throw it away in a nearby waste bin. Guess I need to find someone else to hang out. Come on. Come on, bro. I'm curious. I'll go eeny, miny, mo. Because I wish I could. Wait, what would happen if I, tried to do it again? Would it just be like, I can't go back to Chris? Nah, Chris is right. Damn it. Okay, fine. I'll go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Touch a tiger by... Wait. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Touch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, Nate it'll be. Oh. Oh yeah, Nate. Yeah, I forgot. Dzahn mentioned to me that's in the next build. So okay, so eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Touch a tiger by the... Actually, no, I'm going Carlos anyway. What the fuck am I doing? I'm acting like I'm doing only Chris's. Ah! Okay, but I did go with Carlos for the iceberg. I'll go with him. Fuck it. I feel bad anyway, because he was, getting shamed earlier. I wonder if Carlos showed up to this. Images of the gruff face and no-nonsense attitude run through my mind. Yeah, I can't say he seems like much the type. I make my way towards one of the walls so I can get a better view of who's all here. While leaning against it and folding my arms, I begin to scan the room in between flashes. I wish that they would have went with a better lighting system, but I suppose it fits the theme. Not that I've ever been to one, but I imagine this is what a club event feels like. Just more PG-13?
Oh yeah, just like that.
Girl, what you trying to do? Not far from where I'm oh yeah. Not far from where I'm staying, there's a fox girl grinding her way up some brother's crotch. Never mind on the PG-13 thing. And at this rate, we'll look if it doesn't turn into a... Ah! Oh yes! Yes! Ooh! Another... Yeah, This is one of the Homecoming songs remade. Oh yes. Ooh. Good shit. Right as the music begins to change, the strobe flashes white right into my eyes, leaving me disoriented. God damn it! I cover them and start heading for the exit, trying my best to hold back at the sudden urge to puke. I need some fresh air. Jesus. I have to work my way through several groups, but I eventually find a set of doors leading out to Arcadia Field, excuse me. Luckily, no one came this way yet. I guess the class of 2022 is a bunch of party animals. I take a deep breath of the coastal air. The temperature right now is warmer than I expected compared to Chicago nights, but still not as hot as everyone always hypes California up to be. Honestly, only during the daytime is California really hot. At nighttime, it's it's chill enough. I like it at nighttime. Probably the best time of day for me, weather-wise, is nighttime. Unless it's a rainy day, but anyway. Behind me, I can hear the faint rumble of music coming through the walls, but it's not enough to break the quiet atmosphere. With hands in my pocket, I take a few steps away from the building. Hopefully this bit of dizziness will pass. Strobe lights always kill me. Oh, pretty. My gaze eventually finds its way to the sky. Wow. I can't say I expected to be able to see stars like this tonight. Especially with all the light pollution. Now that I think about it, I haven't really been able to see a clear night sky since moving to Chicago. I remember Karina and I were kids, we used to have another friend who'd tag along all the time. Wish I could remember his name. I think it was Jason? It's been so long, but I remember he was really into space. His family once took a camping trip into the Colorado wilderness and offered to take some of his friends along. Naturally, Karina and I leaped at the opportunity. This kid had a badass telescope he got for Christmas the year prior, and it was his first chance of getting to use it in the wild. Yeah. I think that was the first time I ever got a good look at what the real night sky looked like. It's different from what I normally see. Something about being away from any interference just brings out the majesty of it. I squint my eyes a bit trying to maintain the magnificent view, but the light posts lighting up the field and its paths begin to turn on, eventually drowning it out. Another deep breath, feeling the remaining disorientation fade away. With my attention returned to the world before me, I'm able to see the field a lot clearer. The light post brightened up the past, revealing all sorts of little details you wouldn't notice well during the day. On a nearby bench, I happen to catch a glimpse of someone surprisingly familiar. Following my heart leap a bit, I take the opportunity to go approach him. Hey, what are you doing out here? Oh, look, there he is, Carlos. Yes. When I'm practically close enough to sit next to him, I can see he's staring down at the cell phone in his hands. Doesn't look like he heard me. Hey, Carlos. He looks up at me with his usual I'm not amused expression. Mind if I take a seat? Must. He scoots over slightly so I can fit in better, which is surprising given the terse response. Thanks. His attention returns to his phone. I'm tempted to look over the shoulder to see what he's up to, but that'd be rude. So, the way his fingers are moving, I think he's texting someone. How was the meeting with your faculty advisor? Locks the phone and slips it into his pocket. I was enjoying the silence. Sorry. I can go if you prefer to be alone. No. It's okay. So he says, shit, did he say something else? He probably did. It's okay, I don't mind. So he says, that sigh definitely didn't sound like I don't mind. He leans forward, placing an elbow on both knees. Went the way I expected, not much to say. Get all the classes you want? My advisor insists I get a general education requirement out of the way. You sound excited. I give him a slight smile to show that I'm being sarcastic. It's a waste of time. I don't know why they're making me do that when I already know what I'm studying to be. A bit like this whole day, honestly. Oh, so you're not having fun? That explains why you're not at the party. I try to make light of the situation, but the way he's tensing up makes me reconsider that strategy. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't. I don't like being around crowds. It stresses me out. Okay. My shoulders drop when I lean back into the bench. I know someone who'd agree with you that's a waste of time. What about you? You're into this stuff, right? What are you doing out here? Guess I'm not really feeling it right now. Had almost no sleep today, I'm basically running on fumes. I'd start heading out for my dorm room, but I still need to pick up my key, and I'm kind of afraid of going back in there after that last strobe flash. For me, it's the crowd and the noise. There's too much going on, it just makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, I get that. I decide to imitate Carlos's pose, leaning forward and resting my elbows on my knees. We stare out together at the dark field for a moment, not saying anything. I suppose this isn't so bad. Huh? What do you mean? I stare at him confused. Was he trying to say something there? Or am I just reading into it much? How was yours? Huh? Oh, yeah, that. Well, since I didn't declare a major, Chris had to make me take a bunch of placement tests. It was a total drag. You should have taken your application more seriously then. I know. I scratched my cheek, feeling the shame burn up inside of me. I just didn't want to commit to anything too soon. I still can't believe I got accepted. My interviewer didn't even seem that impressed with me. Anyway, the test said that I do well in journalism. Sure you have the work ethic for that? Hey, I can get things done when I have to. I'm sure you can. Go on. It works out because my dad was a journalist too, so in a way I'm kind of continuing the legacy. I see. It's definitely better than being undeclared. Stop looking down on me, man. I'm not. Sorry if it's coming across that way. It's okay. I take a quick breath and relax my nerves. I wish he was a little more aware of how his flat delivery sounds to people. After that, Chris took me to meet my advisor. I more or less got a starter package for journalism students, including general education courses. Well, I doubt they're as irrelevant to your degree as Drawing 101. Wait, you're taking a drawing course too? I guess. I take off my backpack and start flipping through the materials I've accumulated over the day. I wonder if we have the same one. Here it is. I pull up my course schedule and hold it between us. Looks like mine's going to be on Tuesday and Thursday afternoons. Too. No way! Dude, that means we're going to take a class together. That's sick. I give him a light shove on the shoulder, trying to amp him up. Yeah, it seems we are. You okay? I'm a little hurt how he's just like brushing it off. It's always nice to have someone you know around. Perhaps. Aw, come on. You're not even just a little bit excited? ... Okay, maybe a little. Yeah, this is awesome. I can't help but smile wildly while putting the schedule away. Damn, I don't think he knows how reassuring it is to me I'm going to be sharing a class with someone that I know. After spending 3 years at Bernard Academy with no friends besides Eric, it's a breath of fresh air. Huh. What's up? Nothing. Just wondering if the party died down a little. Oh. Now that you mention it, people have been leaving the marketplace bit by bit while we were talking. Looks like it, actually. I get up from the bench and stretch out a bit. What are you doing? I think I'm gonna go get my key. I'm having a hard time staying awake. I see. He pouts, reaching into his pocket for his phone again. Would you like to come with me? Huh? My offer seems to stop him cold. Yeah, I know you said you don't like crowds, but it might be easier if Yeah, I know you said you don't like crowds, but it might be easier if I'm there with you, right? It would. He gets up too and starts following after me. Oh, so sweet. Aw. I fumble around with the strobe lights blinding me. They weren't this bad when I came in with Karina. I think the checkout desk is over there. Arms still folded, he heads towards one of the room's corners. Oh, wait for me!
There you are, Ben. Where have you been?
Karina stands at a nearby table holding a cup. Oh, I was outside taking a breather with Carlos. Hey, Karina.
Carlos, I can't believe you showed up.
But I still need my key. Carlos and I are gonna head back to our dorms. It's been a long day, you know?
Yeah, I hear ya. I'm hanging out with Brian and a couple of his friends, so I think I'll stick around a bit longer. I think he said that Nate's got a performance plan still to come.
I'd stay with you, but the combination of these strobe lights and my sleep deprivation is killing me.
No worries, text me in the morning, okay?
You got it. See you later.
Good night, Carlos.
Night. We wave her off and continue towards the checkout table. Hey there, you two checking out? Yeah. Alrighty, what's your name? Carlos Delgado. The chipper salamander starts thumbing through a clipboard in front of him. Yep, there you are. I just need your signature here, please. Of course. While Carlos is writing, the guy pulls out an envelope from the box next to the table. I hope you had a wonderful orientation. Welcome to USL. Thanks. And you, sir, what's your name? I'm probably on there as Bennett Rivers. Hold tight. Just like earlier, he flips through the pages on his clipboard. You didn't tell them you prefer to be you didn't tell me that you prefer to be called Ben on the application. I look sideways at Carlos, cringing a smile. I get it, I didn't read it carefully enough. No need to keep rubbing it in. Sorry. I need your signature, too. The salamander hands me a pen and slides the clipboard my way. Right. And here's your key. Welcome to USL. Thank you. Right as we finish up, a particularly loud song starts blaring on the speakers. Ooh. Yes. Ugh. Looking over, I can see Carlos is covering his ears with his hands. Come on, let's get out of here. For some reason, they decided to amp up the light show for the song too. It's straining my eyes that much more. Alright. He looks so, ticked off, poor thing. Carlos leads the way to the exit doors, holding one of them open for me. Thanks. I take him up the hospitality, trying to get out the door as quick as I can. Unfortunately, as I'm stepping through, I misjudge how high the middle floor covers, where the door closes and trip over it. Shit! Everything goes dark out of nowhere. Uh-oh. Feel this horrific pain in my nose. I've felt that before. The same pain. Oof. That's not good. The same pain that I felt when Jason punched me in the nose, nearly breaking it. I can feel the pain. I can feel the blood as it runs down my face, dripping off my chin. There's another feeling here I can't quite figure out. I can hear myself screaming, but the bodily sensations associated with it aren't registering. My mouth won't move. My lungs are pumping in and out like normal. There's this terrible sensation that the last thing I want to do is turn around right now, but Carlos. I feel a hand grab my shirt just as I'm about to hit the floor face first, pulling me back up onto my feet. Are you okay? Yeah, it hits me all of a sudden. The world starts spinning and I have a hard time keeping my balance. Yeah. He grabs me, gonna make sure I didn't crash into the door frame. This isn't good. I'm fine, just a little dizzy. He shakes his head and frowns. You weren't drinking any alcohol tonight, right? What the hell? Of course not. Okay. I'm slightly offended at the insinuation. Try to take a few steps down one of the paths, but this dizzy spell isn't fading. I think I get like the basic gist of what he's saying. Okay, idiota. He's probably saying, "Are you an idiot?" I believe. Yeah. What are you, an idiot? Like, He rushes me. He rushes over to me as I fall to my knees. I got this. Seriously, no, you don't. I should call. No. I lift my head. I lift myself back on my feet, then hold a hand towards him until I'm hunched over. It's fine. Nothing serious. I'm just having a vertigo episode. Probably because I haven't slept right in over 24 hours. He stares at me for a moment. So you're struggling to stand, huh? I mean, my vision's still spinning, but how can he tell? Look, I'll take you over to your dorm if you promise to get checked out if it's not gone by tomorrow. I raised an eyebrow at that. Why is he so concerned about my... Why is he so concerned about my health when we only just met? I can do that, yeah. Good. He suddenly looks really uncomfortable. Okay, I can't have you walking like that. It'll only make things worse. He turns his back to me and kneels down on one knee. I used to give my sisters. Aw. I think I can handle picking you up too. What? This isn't the time for macho shit. You're looking like my brother does when he comes home. You're looking like my brother does when he comes home late. I know what happens next if you don't take care of yourself, so please. I'd be sad if I wasn't trying to keep my balance. Okay. There's no sense in fighting it. The vertigo has stayed the same this whole time. I doubt I'd be able to make it to the dorms if this keeps up. I carefully approach Carlos and lay myself down across his back, leaving a little room for me to stick my head next to his. My hands locked together across his chest, ensuring I won't fall off. Thank you. Wraps his arms around my legs and lifts me up. This feels so awkward. Are you sure about this? Very. Okay. I rest my head on his shoulder. Without hesitation, he begins to trek towards the dorm building. I fight back against the spinning in my vision, finally noticing how close I am to puking. I hope I don't end up doing that over Carlos's white shirt. He carries me past several buildings we saw on the tour. I consider just closing my eyes for this, but I don't want to be rude. He's putting in all this effort to make sure I get there safely. The least I can do is keep him company. What do you think of Santa Lucia, Carlos? The town or the school? Either, I guess. I've lived in Santa Lucia for a year with my aunt, so I'm used to it. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't expect to be a native. No, definitely not a native. I'm from Stockton. Where's that exactly? It's in California. I don't miss it. Something wrong with it? Bad memories. I feel his body tense when he says that. I'm sorry. I had to get away. Lucky my aunt was willing to take me in. That's good. I'm glad he got away from whatever it was. As for the school, I like it. Huh? I'm probably imagining things, but his body started feeling warmer when the topic shifted. I take it that means you like us. I'm just teasing. You're excited to finally get to study for your dream drop, right? Yeah. Not gonna lie, it's really cute. He goes silent. Don't say that. Aw, what happened to the no macho shit from earlier? This is different. I notice his walking pace has increased. I feel like I'm pressing in a direction I shouldn't, so I relent. Alright, sorry about that. It doesn't take long before we're walking up one of the entrances to the freshman dorm. You can put me down now. How are you feeling? Tired, but the vertigo seems to have passed. I step around a bit to reassure Carlos I'm fine. That's good. He tries opening the door, but it's locked. Huh? What? How are we supposed to get inside? They locked us out? Really? I'll walk up and try the door myself. I don't know what I was expecting. I wonder if I should text Karina. She might be able to help someone who can help get us in. Huh? How did you... Card reader. He points at the small device to the door frame. A green light shining near its center, illuminating the word open. I used my student ID card. Oh, I chuckle under my breath. I'm sure I would have figured that out eventually. After you? He holds the door open for me again. Thanks. I watch where I'm stepping this time, making sure not to have another disaster like earlier. I climb up a small flight of stairs and I'm greeted by two perpendicular halls. The walls of each hall are lined up with evenly spaced doors. I notice there's a small decoration in each door along with an occasional bulletin board in the spaces in between. Behind me, there's another set of stairs that lead to the floors above. How do I know which room's mine? Check the envelope you got. Huh? I reached in my pocket and pulled the envelope with my key. To my surprise, the room sign was also written on the front. Oh! A wave of embarrassment passes over me. I'm really showing how much of a deep thinker I am tonight. I'm 314. You're on the 3rd floor. Yeah, I know. My high school had a setup like this, so I know what it means. That's good. He starts walking down one of the halls. Hey, where are you going? To my room. Just like that? No goodbye? He stares off to the side for a second. Sorry, that was rude. Damn right it was. Damn. I smile a little while taking a few steps towards him. I wanted to say thanks for the night. I don't know what would happen if you weren't there. You're welcome. I reach out a hand for him to shake. You're alright, you know that? I was doing the right thing, nothing more. He accepts the gesture and shakes my hand. I notice the palm was a bit damp compared to what I was expecting, almost as if he's nervous. We should hang out sometime. Sure. He steps away after the shake ends and smiles. That'd be nice. Good night, Carlos. I turn around and start walking towards the staircase while waving at him. Good night, Ben. Shortly before I reach the 2nd floor, I hear the sound of a door closing on the floor below echo through the hall. As I walk past the window, I can see a bit of my reflection. I swear if the fucking eyes from like the last episode pop back, I'm going to be so... I don't know why, but I have the biggest goofy grin right now. Carlos is pretty chill when you give him a chance. I didn't expect him to be so protective. For a guy like him, I think that's a good sign he thinks of me as a friend. That's a major relief. I spent most of orientation wondering whether or not he liked me. I guess I understand him a bit more now I took the time to interact with him. Oh, wait a sec. I break out of my trance as I'm about to start climbing for the 4th floor. I instead turn around and face the forked hallway in the 3rd floor. Alright, I'm looking for 314. I absentmindedly start walking in one direction. I can hear the laughter and conversation coming from some of these rooms. Looks like I'm the only student checking out early tonight. It dawns on me that unlike pretty much everyone else, I didn't even get a chance to meet my roommate. Thought that in this moment makes me feel very lonely. Maybe doing this alone was a mistake. What if he's crazy? Would I be able to handle this psycho roommate? What if he's just a little too weird? Not that me and my night terrors are much better, but there's a fine line. My stray thought managed to stop me dead in my tracks. What if he smells? Oh God, what if I get one of those guys who never showers? Take a breath, you're losing it again. Everything's gonna be okay. Just take it slow. You'll make it through this. 3, 1, 2, 3. One last good breath for good measure. 314. Standing in front of the door, what really going to be my bedroom for the next year really gives me the butterflies. Not helping much is the people staring right at me. What if he's on the other side of the door looking at me right now? Towards the center of the room is a cute little decoration. 2 paper cutout stars float over what looks like an ocean with the sun setting behind it. Inside each star is a name. One says Rivers and the other says Harris. Last names. My hand trembles a bit as I reach inside the envelope and pull out the key. Here's my last chance to chicken out and head back to the party. Am I ready for this? What if he's mean? What if he can't speak English well? What if he's ugly? Ha! You can do this. Just put the key in. I slowly step into the room, though our headlights are off. Though there's a dim lighting coming from a lamp in the corner to the left and the laptop near the back. Right, there's an unmade bed with my luggage sitting on it. I gently close the door behind me, taking in the calm atmosphere of this new space I have to call home. Now that I'm floating inside, I notice there's a head in front of the laptop, obscuring portions of blue light emanating from it. He seems to be wearing headphones, which probably explains why he hasn't noticed my presence yet. It's still too dark to really get a good look at him. Hello? Ah! He nearly falls backwards in the seat he's on. The way the light dances off his figure, I can tell he was bouncing it on his hind legs while resting a leg on the edge of the table. Yeah? Are you my roommate? He takes off his headphones and stands up in the darkness to face me. Yeah, mind if I turn on the lights? No, go ahead, sorry. For some reason, that tone sounds familiar. Okay, thanks. The return. There he is. The dragon I met at lunch stands before me with his hands in his pockets. I nearly dropped the backbook from my hands as I'm taking it off. Zach? Oh! He immediately shrinks away when he shares some mutual recognition. His tail wraps around in front of him, leaving him in a very guard position. It's you. You're my roomie. My eyes blinked at him for a couple seconds. No way. That's too much of a coincidence. Yeah, I guess so. I walk over to my bed and drop the luggage bag to the floor. Well, I suppose we don't have to make any introductions, right? Uh-huh. I'm not even looking at him directly and I can tell he's trembling. I unzip my bag and pull out the pillow and blanket I brought with me. Well, that's certainly a surprise. Yeah. Once I'm satisfied with how I'm prepared the bed, I walk over to the light switch again. I hope you don't take this a long way, but I've had a super long day and haven't had any sleep for over 24 hours. You can go back to what you're gonna do and I'm gonna hit the sack. Huh? Just, pretend I'm not here. We can talk in the morning. Okay, that's fine. Poor thing. He wastes no time sitting back down and putting the headphones back on. That gives me plenty of enough privacy to change in my pajamas. Ready to put this whole day behind me, I jump into my bed and pull the blanket over my shoulders, knowing that the blue light from the laptop and the dim light from the lamp will keep me up. I turn so I'm facing the wall next to me. I'm sure when I wake up, I'll learn this was all a strange hallucination. I'll get the chance to meet a real roommate. In no time flat, I can feel myself start to drift away from the night. Yep. I'll probably do another one, like as in Brian, but at the same time, I don't know, because like I did choose Carlos at the start, and I'm like curious. I'm like, do I want to like go ahead and like say just do whatever, or do I want to stick to one route and then do the others? Like I'm not really sure. Like we'll figure that out. Well, but yeah, that was the episode, and it was really nice. So we'll see you next time. I'll probably do Brian because this is like the start of the month. So yeah, see you later, guys. Bye bye.